Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita. I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to increase your secure credit card limit. Now let me say this, every secure credit card is different and there's different ways on how to actually increase your limit. So for a lot of the credit cards, I have them already on my website, which is rickita.com. So this is what it look like when you first come onto my website. If you scroll down, then you will see different lists here. And this is the list we're going to look at today. The best credit cards to build credit. Also have the best credit cards for bad credit. But let's use building credit because when you're trying to build credit, that's when you try to get secured. If you're just trying to find the best credit cards for bad credit, that means you're just trying to get whatever credit card you can get at the moment. And that's just what I feel about that. So let's go ahead and check out the best credit cards to build credit. Now, when you guys actually look at this list of credit cards, you're going to see that there's a lot of different secure credit cards on this list, and it's a difference for each one of them. So let me tell you about the ones that's here, and then I'll talk about overall what you all can do if you guys have a secure credit card that's not actually already on my website. So with the self Visa card, this one is technically a secure credit card. If you want to increase the limit on this one, you should just be able to call them and ask them how you should be able to do it through your account, because usually they before they had the installment accounts where as long as you had that installment account, anytime you made a payment on your installment account, they'll go ahead and move all that extra money over to your secure credit card if you actually have one. But you just want to call them to confirm, hey, what do I have to do to increase my limit? Because sometimes you can just go right onto your account, log into your account, and then you should be able to increase your limit right there on your account. The next one that you can do is with the credit builder card. The credit builder card, you cannot increase a limit on this. It's only a $200 limit. That's it. You're not increasing this limit, period. So keep that in mind. And kickoff, it's not even a secure credit. Well, they have a certain credit account, but I just do not want to include kickoff within this. Discover is secure. With Discover, you can also call them and say, hey, I want to increase my limit, and then they'll let you know how to add more money to increase your limit with your Discover is secure credit card. Now, again, every credit card won't let you increase. Like I said, the credit builder card, they're like, no, it is what it is. You got $200. That's it. A lot of these credit cards, you'll be able to increase your limit by just giving them a call and ask them how do they take that money off your account. Sometimes they may say, hey, you need to pay additional money onto your account, or you can do it right through the app. So just call them to confirm how to do it. Okay, that's what you want to make sure that you do. And if you want to increase your limit on a secure credit card and you haven't gotten it yet, all you have to do is put a higher deposit down on it, and then that should increase your limit. Now, the same rules that apply to Discover also apply to Navy Federal. So just get them called, say, hey, I want to increase my limit. A lot of times they'll tell you the steps that you need to take to increase your credit limit in terms of how they actually can take the money out, because these are secure credit cards, which means you have to put money down on them to be able to get them. So please make sure that you call Navy Federal and ask them the steps that you need to take to get this credit card to graduate. We also have the Capital One Platinum on here, and not only just the Capital One Platinum, the Capital One Quicksilver also. If you have not gotten your credit card already, you know, and you just know that you want to get it, you probably got a pre-qualification. Before you finalize that credit card, get all the increase that you want to get at that time. Okay, get everything that you want at that time. But if you already have the account, I want you to call them and say, hey, I want to increase my limit. How do I add additional money onto my account so that I can increase my limit? Now, Capital One, they got the Platinum and the Quicksilver. Both of them are secure. You want to make sure you call them and ask them what is the steps to increase your limit, and let them know what you want your limit to go to. Okay, that's something that you all are going to have to do, and you should be able to increase it. Now with the Open Sky, I know for sure Open Sky allow you to add more money to your secure credit card, but I just don't see why you would want to. I think that if you guys have Open Sky or any other credit cards, you need to move on to other credit cards that have that would give you higher limits and also that's unsecured. Okay, really, when it comes down to any of the secured credit cards, especially the most of them that graduate, once you have your limit, I don't even suggest that you guys even work on increasing it. But this is a question that I have received, so I want to make sure that I answer it. I would not focus on getting an increase on any secure credit card, honestly. Like once you guys get these secure credit cards that report to the credit bureaus, they should really be increasing your credit score. Once your credit score is increased, then at that point, that's when you want to go ahead and get some unsecured credit cards. You don't want to get these credit cards, okay? That's going to be at that point. Now, I think that's all of the secure credit cards that's on this list. Please keep in mind, no matter what credit card you have, if you want to ask for an increase, just call them and say, hey, right now I have your secure credit card and my limit is $500. How do I increase it? That's all you have to do. Now, when you already have those secure credit cards, maybe you need to change your whole outlook on increasing those credit cards. What you should do is make sure that your balance is really low on those credit cards. You make sure that you removed as many negative accounts as you can that was reported inaccurately. And I have a free dispute letter right here on my website, right at the top, Rickita.com. And I also have my exclusive credit membership. So there's no way that you have these inaccurate accounts reported onto your credit reports. Okay, but let's double back and get back on track into, I want you guys to pay down all your credit cards and let's move on to some more. Okay, this is the little bonus part. I want you guys to move on to more. So I want you guys, once you already have credit cards, you think about doing increase, save that money. Don't do that. If anything, if you got debt or if you already got a balance in your credit cards, pay it down so your credit score can go up. And then I want you, especially after you had your secure credit cards for about 6 to 12 months, you decide. I want you guys to check out this list right here, pre-qualified with no hard inquiry. This list have multiple credit cards and personal loans that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. That means they're going to tell you yes or no, and whether or not they're going to give you a credit card without a hard inquiry. So once you had, I would say about 4 credit cards reporting to the credit bureaus, or whatever you have to, once you feel like your credit score is decent and starting to go up, and you want to and get an increase, how about you try to get a new credit card in general that's not going to ask you to put money up on it? Because, you put money into it, that means that you kind of could have had like a debit card. It's not really a credit card. Credit card means you're going to extend me your money. I'm going to borrow your money. Okay. So once you guys have had that account for like 6 to 12 months, look on here and see if any of these credit cards can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So we got Discover on here. We got Apple. We got Navy Federal. We got Pedal 1, Pedal 2. We have Capital One on here. Some more Discover. We have Credit One on here, but just check the annual fees because Credit One got some high annual fees. If they can give you no annual fee, good. But if not, then maybe you need to move on. We have Wayfair on here. We got Walgreens on here. NASA, Michelin. So definitely come on here and see if you can get any of these credit cards. All these credit cards are going to be able to pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. That means they're going to tell you yes or no without really damaging your credit with that hard inquiry. I hope that you guys are going to have an easy time getting approved for these credit cards. And I hope that you guys see that there's so many credit cards on here that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So you don't be like, you don't have to say, oh, I don't want to hurt my credit. You get a pre-qualification without a hard inquiry. You shouldn't be worrying about stuff like that. You should be worrying about getting yourself to another level where you don't have to worry about these secure credit cards. But as you can see, I finally made it to the bottom. It's so many accounts on here. Like, just keep scrolling. These are all videos that I once recorded. So please keep scrolling, and I hope that you guys are able to get approved for some credit cards. And remember, after 6 to 12 months, don't think about adding no money into no secure credit card, or even when you first get it. What you get is what you get. Build from there. Don't try to add more money on. What you need to do is just make sure you keep the balance low on that. Work to remove any negative and inactive accounts. In about 6 to 12 months, move on to some unsecured credit. But I hope that you guys are able to get approved